Hello and welcome back to this tutorial series. So now that we've done this, let's say roof, or maybe I'll adjust a bit my roof shape to exactly fit whatever I have. Then I'll start with the tower. So I think I will do my tower. And to do the tower, let's see how can we start. So I have my volume. Okay. And now I think I should do some sort of extrusion using this as a reference plane. Or maybe even this. Yeah, I think even this plane, this grid. Let's go to L1 and check some coordinates. Okay, I have this fourth grid. Let's move it to a proper position. This would be a proper position. I think this would be a proper position. So my tower will be between these two grids, 3 and 4. Okay, and on this side will be between 12 and 13. So the square itself, I think, will be around here. Yeah, this is where it will be. Okay, let's say I'm on the west side. And I think this needs to be moved around here. And now I think I can create my tower. So I think I'll go into 3D. And let's... No, I actually use my object as reference. Or I don't know if it makes any sort of impact. Void extrusion. Pick a plane in 3D. Let's say I pick this. And now I go on to the west side. And let's say I have my tower shape over here. And it will be something like this. And this. And I think I'll go until here like this. Great. And maybe something like okay. Now let's check the exterior, how it is. So this would be the exterior of the tower. Let's check some other images, how it is more exactly. Okay, so it seems that there are some consoles that are holding everything on outside. Okay. Let's go. Let's open in a new tab and let's zoom in to see. Okay, so I have some wooden consoles, and these wooden consoles have this kind of shape, let's say. Okay. So let's say I can do my corpus of the tower up until here, and then I can extrude on the outside. I'm not sure. There are many options. Okay, so I think this can be extended up up until here, let's say, and then these wood pieces will be placed. Okay, let's say I created. Oh, I created a void form. Oh, that's my bad. Pick a plane and I go in 3D and pick my plane. Okay, start again at this elevation. Okay, great, okay. I actually build it separately because maybe I will want to have something separate. I'm not sure. We'll see. Okay, and this will be moved across here. And I go to L1 or maybe to a site plan, I guess. Floor plan, site plan. Yeah. Okay, and now I should be able to select my shape. And I think it goes something right here. Yes, it is indeed good. So now I have my tower in 3D. Yeah, that's great. Then I think I will create an extrusion yet again. Pick a plane and I create right here. Okay. And this is the next, let's say, section. Yes, which comes until here. And then we'll see with that modeling stuff how it goes. I'm not sure how to interpret this because I have these arches and maybe I extend this and leave it as is, and then I have this, let's say I'll have another extrusion. Let's go to 3D and then create extrusion. I have this plane, pick a plane, this plane. Then I have something like this over here and then extend a bit on each side, or maybe I'll do an offset, I guess. No, I keep it as is. Let's say I have something like this. Okay, great. Then let's see, west. Okay, something like this. When this is lower. Okay, and now I can create, let's say, my shape for these windows. Let me think, how do I do them? So I think it will be another extrusion, and then I have a series of, let's say, two ex two extrusions. One extrusion on this elevation, on another on the south elevation. So I think we'll do the following way. Create another extrusion, create extrusion, set pick a plane, this plane. This will be, let's say, a rectangle. This will be extruded this much, and this is for the shape itself. Now, the shape itself will have a void extrusion, and I pick the plane which will be this one. And now I should somehow make it wireframe so that I see my arches. So I have some arches over here. And then let me check the pictures. How are these arches? So I have, yeah, this close-up picture. Let's look a bit at the picture. Open image, new tab. Let's zoom in and visualize how it is. Okay, it's some sort of arch, but it's not totally curved. And then I have some wooden stuff. Okay, interesting. So I guess I have this arch. Maybe I draw it again. Something like this. And yeah, something like this, I guess. And I have this, this, and this. Okay, and each has each shape, let's say, something like this. Like this. I think that I need a smaller arch. I don't know, I had copied this, so it should work. Maybe I need to center this more. Let's check. Okay, this will be copied once again, like this. Okay, and this is one extrusion. Go to 3D. I think I don't even need to do the interior. I can just keep it as is. Yeah, I can just keep it as is. And I think I should do it on each face. Because actually for this model purpose I need only the shell. So I don't need to model what's onto the interior. So maybe in my case, when you know what I can do, I can pick a plane. No, pick new base, work plane, grid, grid 4. Why? I understand why is it flipped. Anyway, I'll rotate it. Okay, I think that should be okay. Yes, now I have my shape and now it starts to look like a church. Okay, let's copy this yet again. Okay, pick new and I select grid, let's say 13. Grid 13 and I will place it, let's say, over here. And actually we'll extend this over here and move it more like this. And let's set myself like here. Oh, there's a little problem. Here is wider and here it's not that wide. Okay. That's a bit of a problem. Okay. Okay. Move this as well. Let's say I solved it to some extent, but it's too narrow. I think I should scale down all these three. Can I scale down a bit? No, I want to. No, it's only scales up. I don't understand why I have this error. Let's keep it as is. We are a bit in a hurry. Okay. And let's copy this and find a new host. Grid 12. And let's extrude this. Okay. Great. It's a bit too much. Less. Okay. Let's put ourselves in a better position. Okay. So, okay, that is better placed, but we need to move this a bit upward. And now we should be somewhat okay. Yeah, we have a basic shape. That's great. Let's save the model. Okay. So now, it is actually wider. As you can see here, it is actually wider. Yeah, that's I had some sort of problem and I was wondering what is wrong. Actually, yes, it is something wrong and that's great that, yeah, that's why I wanted to have a bit of a separate volume because I didn't know the possible outcome. And here I was right. Okay. Okay. Extrude it until here. Now this can be moved a bit better. This can be more to the left, let's say, and this can be more to the right, and this can be more to the center. That's another business. Okay, and then go to 3D. Oh, okay, delete, and this will be copied, and it will be placed on grid 13. Oh, no, grid 3, let's say. Okay, now pick new grid 4. Okay, this should be moved like this. Okay, I think it's better. And now let's copy this one and pick new base. So now we may have the great roof. Okay, let's see how it is. It's an octagon. Okay, let's check the pictures. Oh, it's a bit of a complicated shape. Okay. So it's basically a pyramid base combined with an octagon. Okay. Mhm. Okay, it will be a bit of a challenge. Okay. Mhm. Yeah, so we have to think a bit of how we do the roof. Okay. First of all, I will need some sort of pyramid trunk. Uh, no, swept. Some sort of blend shape I would need. How it would look like if I had, uh, let's say, the base which would be a squared. Let's say I have this. No, let's let's scale this square, or at least do an offset. No, it's like exaggerated. Let's say I do an offset, and this offset is 0. No, it's 0.5, let's say. This is my offset, let's say, and I have all of these edges. And now I can edit top, and I will need to set the work plane at I don't even know which level. Let's see, south. Which level would it be? It would be L13. Okay, set work plane L13. Okay. Can I go to 3D view? No. L1, open view. Okay, so I created my, let's say my, and now that is an octagon, or what is that roof shape? Let's check once again. So this is 1, 2, 3. Let's check. Is it a hexagon or an octagon? 1, 2, 3. Here it can be 1, 2. Okay, so it's an octagon. Okay, so I need to create an octagon. Circumscribe. So I need to create some sort of octagon. Let me create some sort of center for this octagon. Okay. And should come something like this, I guess. But this is not octagon. I think I need to set here how many sides do I want. Sides 8. And I think this would be the shape. And let's say I have the shape. And let's see what on earth do we have. It's not what kind of what I expected. Let's check the image. I have this shape, this shape, this shape. Hmm. No, it's not what I kind of expected. Maybe if I do this smaller. This. Okay. I can decide to have or not to have some sort of connections from what it seems. Okay. Controls on top. Twist left. Okay. Okay. If this would be smaller, it wouldn't be as exaggerated, let's say. Edit top. Let's say Octagon. So I want to start from here, but I want to do a smaller octagon, something like over here, for example. And then delete everything. Okay. And let's check in 3D. Yeah, it would be some sort of option, let's say. It's not exactly as expected. This is not wrong, but this vertex actually would come lower. I don't know to what extent I can edit top, edit vertices. So I would like to actually move this vertex downwards, but that can be done only in massing. So I think I leave it as is. Let's say I accept this sort of compromise. And now I have my hexagon base, octagon, sorry, and that can be made into, let's say, a tower or pyramid. Let's say what else can I do with my settings. I would need some sort of revolve actually, but that would make a round shape. Let's check if I do a revolve, or actually, no, I would need to create, let's create an extrusion, and I'll pick this plane. Okay, and I pick all the lines. What? Huh? Why can't I pick this upper plane? What's wrong with it? I don't know, we'll see. Okay, and supposedly I pick all these lines for the hexagon, oh, octagon, whatever it may be. Okay, now I have, oh, let me pick my lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. What lines are open, my friend? I have this random line, okay. I know what I can actually do. Create. I can do still a blend, but I'll start from this, let's say, bottom hexagon to a smaller hexagon, a tiny one. So I could do a blend, set my work plane something like here. I have, of course, my this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Edit top, and that top will have a work plane at the highest, let's say, level, L15. Let's check if L15 is the highest one. Yes, L15. Okay. And supposedly on that L15 I will have another small hexagon, supposedly over, let's say, here. So it will be tiny, like 10 centimeters or something. It will be very tiny. Okay, and basically I will be able to do my blend. Let's see if I have. Yes, so I actually did it. I will stitch it, and yeah, now it looks better. Wow, we did it somehow. Not perfect here. It's not exactly as, but looks like a church. Yeah, looks like a church. And now we have made some great progress, I can say. Here I can put the cross and the other architectural and symbolic details. So yeah, thank you for watching this tutorial, and we got some impressive results with little tools, and the rest, let's say, would be to have those tinier towers, and we'll see how we will make them. But mostly we have defined our shape, and it went pretty well. So thank you for joining in, and we'll detail this church in the following tutorials.